What's good, YouTube? This is Very Melon Man, and welcome to part 10 of my Demon Souls Remastered Let's Play. Sorry for the delay, it's just I was busy trying to figure out a plan to conquer the second half of the game, more or less. And, well, we're looking at the first part of it. The Knight Sword I purchased in the last episode has now become a Dragon Knight Sword plus 4. The reason I can't make it a plus 5 yet is because I'm missing one Dragonstone chunk, and I admit the only way that I can reliably farm a Dragonstone chunk is by going to pure black world tendency in Stonefang Tunnel, which I am not willing to do yet. So instead, we're just going to use a Dragonstone plus 4, because at plus 4 it's still quite powerful, quite a bit more powerful than a Dragon Longsword plus 3 would have ever been if we had upgraded to the same level. So, the reason we use a fire weapon here is because the Grim Reapers in World 4-2 are resistant to magic attacks, but not so to fire. In addition to that, I'm equipped with the Ring of Magical Nature right now, which gives me an extra spell attunement slot. I'm using that in order to have both light weapon and warding on at the same time. Warding reduces physical damage I take by 70%, and light weapon is how we're going to get so much magic damage. As you can tell, it's the best, like an offense and defensive setup, as you can tell. Sorry, the Grim Reapers are called Shadow Lurkers. Speaking of 4-1, we saved Saint Urbane from that place last time, so before we go any further, I guess we can talk to him for some lore. Why not?
Oh, is that you? Do you have further? If you truly are a disciple, then you must have a talisman in God's image. Heavenly miracles occur in Boletaria through the talismans. God has granted this accursed land a special power. It is God's way of telling us we must stand against the demons. After the dark arts spread across the land, holy miracles were witnessed once again. The will of God is clear. We must defeat the demons, annul the curse of Boletaria, and purge the magicians who manipulate those accursed souls.
I love it. Love it.
As you know, souls are a source of wicked power, emanating from the demons. King Alant was overcome by lust for such power, and has placed Boletaria in her present predicament. Old Frake and the Candle Maiden are no exception.
I like it.
We must defeat the demons.
So, he's throwing some shade at Sage Frake, who he's personally a rival with. And he considers Frake and like heretics.
Old Frake and the Candle Maiden are no exception.
And he has no respect for either of them, really.
Yes, I see. I certainly cannot force you to do anything, but you must remember, souls are a demonic power.
You have rescued His Augustness. I express my deepest gratitude. You have relieved me of a great illness. Oh, thank God, Umbasa. With His Holiness Saint Urbane back, the magicians will have to watch themselves. Thanks to his holy miracles, you brave battlers of demons will no longer be solely dependent on dark magic. Isn't it wonderful? Surely the demon slayers have awaited such an opportunity.
So as you can see, this guy we avoid talking to because, like, this whole camp of miracle users right here, we avoided talking to because I didn't have a need for miracles in my build yet. But basically, they're all very much, you know.
Do you have any connection to Patches the Hyena? I trust not. He is a depraved, vile man, and I hope that an upstanding hero such as yourself is selective when making associations. By the way, I highly recommend the companionship of the jovial Saint Urbain.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Thank goodness. The Lord has not forgotten me, for he has allowed me into the presence of Saint Urbain. I shall serve him and pray with him, and thus express my faith in God. Mbasa.
Yeah. You guys remember the Way of White? This is basically the precursor to that. Except these guys are a bit more of the antagonistically typical depiction of a Christian church, common in Japanese works.
I plan to bequeath all my possessions to Saint Urbain. My grandfather's articles may contain more miracle stone shards like the one he gave me, but they'd only be wasted in my hands. Saint Urbain can hear the voice of God through them.
That's not the voice of God he's hearing.
Oh, I can hardly believe it. The fact that I'm helping to save the world. Oh, Saint Urbain, Mbasa.
What, you? I'm sorry, did you sell me any miracles before Saint Urbain came back? What are you doing? That's what I thought. Alright then.
Beware the limit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you don't have anything else to say. Alright. Let's back to the ritual path and continue on with the story. Yeah, that guy is pretty tricky to fight when you get down to it, but like I said, fire is something he does not resist nearly as well as regular magic. Alright. Some skeletons here. Shadow Lurkers are created by the Grim Reaper thing. Kill the Grim Reaper, the Shadow Lurkers die, and that's something I recommend you do because there's no real way to get rid of the Shadow Lurkers permanently unless you do that. Even a blue blood sword buffed with light weapon doesn't give nearly as much magic damage.
Oh boy.
That is the hardest part of this level, believe it or not. I think we just passed it. So, now we need to actually deal with the boss. So that was the same deal as the, Alright. Gonna have to take out the clean ring for the thief ring here. This is the old hero. Okay. Let's rock. Oh, thank God. Okay, one try. So I don't have to redo all that level nonsense all over again. So, here's the deal. Old hero is blind, thus he will use sound to track your movements. The difficulty of the fight is recognizing that aspect and playing ahead of it. Because he has two ways of getting you. The second you make yourself known. The first way involves slashing in whatever general direction you are attempting to run from. Either with a straightforward overhead swing or with a dead angle punish swing to the left or the right. The second way is a Wrath of God style AoE attack that he'll initiate by playing a sword in the ground. More likely not giving you any chance to run if you can't figure out what that spout.
Oh, is that you again? Do you have further offerings?
We're going to give you the second chance miracle. Because second chance is incredible.
We must defeat and purge the magician.
Cast Talisman revives you from death once by giving you back 50% of your maximum HP.
Brave warrior, Umbasa.
Alright then.
life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Art thou fit? May thy strength help.
Bravo. Thank you. Let me pass. I am a human potential. Bring me more. I patiently await.
So, let's read these. The island shrine of the Shadowmen, who worshipped the storms and mourned the dead. Since the appearance of the flying storm beast, the souls of the dead have been lured to the island by its demons, where they revive by finding purchase in the bosoms of uninhabited skeletons. Now, for the ritual path, which is the place we just completed, the Adjudicator bestows tokens of heroism upon the deserving dead, who are delivered by Shadowmen to the depths of the Shrine of Storms, where they are cleansed by bright water and mourned by the storm. And right now, at the Altar of Storms, the hero's remains are cleansed with bright water and offered to the Storm King, a beacon of countless storm beasts whose broad wings blacken the sky. This is known as the Ritual of the Shadowmen. The first stage of the ritual, performed to appease the Storm King, required the dead be judged by the Adjudicator, who we had to defeat. The second stage of the ritual was that the dead who passed judgment be laid upon an altar during a storm and be purified. The old hero, also known as the Searcher of Storms, was eventually the only one to not go through with the ritual after having fallen out of favor with his clansmen. His body is found chained to a wall overlooking the shrine, forced to watch as more worthy warriors are honored. After the deep fog spread to the shrine, it touched the spark from the old hero's decayed body, allowing him to emerge from a soul form. During life, he was a blind warrior who, with the help of his crystal sword, spent his life surviving by luck and acute awareness of his surroundings. Oh, you can also fight him with arrows and magic at range, but he'll eventually just bum rush you if you try to do that. The last stage of the ritual that the Shadowmen performed to appease the Storm King was that the purified body be set upon a final altar for the Storm King to consume. The Storm King is a rather massive version of the regular Storm Beast that we've encountered so far. In order to fight these things, we need the Storm Ruler. Gotta be close enough to hit them with it, of course, but once the flying beasts get close to you, they get close to you. And now we take care of the minions. Here comes the Storm King proper. And that is the... This is the gist. Do your work. The music, the atmosphere, the rain, the fact this is taking place, it feels like the very environment itself is bowing to this king of the sky, and it really sets the tone. Makes everything feel so much more incredible. When you slay the king.
withdrawn from its vessel. I keep the candles lit. Art thou? May thy strength.
If you notice, the ambient music within the room has begun to change. That happens after you slay 3 archdemons, because it signifies to the world and the Nexus, the tide and the war between demon and man is turned in your favor. Let me see here. So, who's gonna get the Storm King's soul?
Are you certain? Are you sure? If the demon is Frake's power comes from I owe my life. If you are ever, it is a dark.
Bravo. I can. Oh, thank you. As promised. But we were wrong to assume. Bring me more. I patiently await.
Oh, is that you? Do you have further offering?
Anti-magic field makes sense as a miracle for the anti-demon soul arts faith buddies to create. The only other option we have for this thing is to create the Morian Blade for the only other option we have is to create the Morian Blade from Blacksmith Ed, but well, we don't really need the Morian Blade.
Freak and the candle. God Blumbassa.
Alright.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
And with that, we don't really need the Storm Ruler, so we can just put it there. But what I do want... Oh, I wanted to put the Holy Arrows there too. Alright. Now we have some extra time, so let's take care of the Npc Side Quests in this game. There's a second one, and that's not just rescuing Urbane.
I seek a keepsake of my father. Have you seen the sword inscribed Makoto? I will offer you demon souls if you can help me find it. The Makoto chooses its master, but be warned, the Makoto is no sword for the faint of heart. The Makoto is no...
Yeah, you saw that guy standing up top there earlier, unless you were in pure white world character tendency. And now we're gonna do his side quest.
The ancient barbarians offered their honored heroes to the storm. To seek storms in life and meet storms in death. That was the warrior's code. But all that's left here now is a fine pile of dust. I've never been so wrong about a dig. Call myself a grave robber? I'm a disgrace. Well, suit yourself, but a bit of indulgence goes a long way.
Okie dokie. So, if you're able to, multitask, you can run back up here. You can run back up here while you're rescuing Sage Frake. And that will give you the opportunity to complete 2 NPC Side Quests in one go. Otherwise, you'll have to come back and backtrack, obviously, so...
You have found the Makoto, have you? Bless your good fortune. And, well, good work. Now, just hand Makoto over to me. Yes. This is she. This luster. It's finally mine. But could this sword really be as deadly as they say? There is only one way to find out.
So here's the deal. As you can see, unlike Skiver the Wanderer, who you probably walked into first if you're playing the games in world order, Satsuki the Wanderer here is going to betray you if you either give him the magic sword Makoto or if you don't. A cursed katana that has appeared in folklore for the ages, named for Makoto, the giant who lived in the distant land. Countless unique teeth have been carved into its blade. These teeth ravage the flesh, never to heal again. Cursed weapons like Makoto are said to devour the wielder's essence and to rob their warmth. Normal warriors continue to be taken by Makoto's allure nonetheless. What that means is that if you're holding this weapon, you will constantly lose your health. Now, the main reason to use the Makoto is to have your health lowered to activate the Morian Blade or the Clever Rat's Ring. And inevitably, when you take care of Satsuki, it counts as killing an NPC inside the world. So, that's it for pure white character tendency. Hopefully you did everything you need to do there. So, this is a very productive episode, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching this. If you liked it, leave a like on this channel and subscribe for later. This is very Melon Man signing off. We're done with the entirety of Worlds 2, 5, and 4. So, all that's really left to do is some other side stuff or World 3.